Good morning. In continuation with chapter 13, Why Do We Fall Ill? We'll continue with all other topics related to the chapter. Now, we all know that we need food to be healthy, and this food we have to earn by doing work. And for this, the opportunity to do work has to be available. So, we need to be happy and in order to be truly healthy. So we happiness is also related to health, and if we mistreat each other and are afraid of each other, we cannot be happy and healthy. So social equality and harmony, they are very necessary for individual health. We can think of many other such examples of connections between community issues and individual health. So individual health is related to community health. Now, this is the transmission of disease by maintaining sanitation and hygiene is required. So here this is the F diagram. The F diagram is most of the F's which are related with the transmission of disease in human beings. First is fluids, body fluids. Exchange of body fluids also results in transmission of disease, and most of the fluids which are contaminated, like in through food and fluids, they can enter the body and they require a new host, and they enter the host and they cause the disease. Faces and the fields, they also contaminate the food and then they get transferred to the host. Faces flies food and then host, and then fingers. You have to wash your hands. We all know that for this coronavirus also you have been given this precaution of washing your hands regularly. So our fingers are also most of the time, the nails, fingers, hands, they do carry a lot of viruses and infectious agents which can get transferred to a new host and cause the diseases. So this is the 5 F's and what is to be done. This is the diagram given in your NCERT also. Prevention of transmission of disease by maintaining sanitation and hygiene. We are talking about individual health, we are talking about community health. So all these have to be maintained by following certain measures. Fecal matter, that is the excreta mainly. It can transmit infections in water, in fingers, through flies, and through vegetables, fruits, or through the drainage system. So protect the water source and treat the store water safely. Then wash hands before preparing or taking food. Wash hands after defecation. Then you have to cover the food. You should not eat open street foods जहाँ पे flies नज़र आए आपको. Clean vegetables and fruits before use. You should wash them properly. Avoid open defecation. Proper drainage system and treatment of water should be there. So then this is how through fecal matter and through these 5 F's the transmission do occur to a healthy person. And to prevent that, you have to follow all these habits, hygiene and sanitation habits. Now, distinction between healthy and disease free. We have just talked about this before also. Now, if this is what we mean by health and what do we mean by disease, so the word is actually self-explanatory. We can think of it as disease. Disturbed ease. Disease means disturbed ease, when you're not at ease with yourself, being uncomfortable. However, the word is used in more limited meaning. We talk of disease when we find when we talk of a disease, we find that person is not comfortable with himself. A specific and particular cause for discomfort is there, and this does not mean that we have to know the absolute final cause. We can say that someone is suffering from diarrhea without knowing exactly what has caused the loose motions. So we can now easily see that it is possible to be in poor health without actually suffering from a particular disease. Simply not being diseased is not the same as being healthy. गुड हेल्थ का क्या मतलब है? एक डांसर के लिए गुड हेल्थ का मतलब है कि वो अपनी बॉडी को प्रॉपर्ली स्ट्रेच करे और डांस के सारे मूवमेंट्स ग्रेसफुली परफॉर्म कर सके. एक स्टूडेंट के लिए हेल्थ का क्या मतलब है? यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड everything in the class, mentally alert, ठीक है, to do his homework in time, uh, assignments in time, and able to get some good grades. So healthy and disease free means healthy, we all already discussed that it's physical, mental and social well-being, and being disease free is the a state of absence of discomfort in any part of the body. Now it depends upon the individual, and it depends on the individual only. Here social and environmental factors also play an important role. Now a healthy person can be disease free, a disease free person cannot be healthy. So a healthy person is energetic and perform all the requirements as we were discussed about. If it is a dancer, so you should dance well, and if it's a student, then you should be able to perform all your activities of being a student well. So performance of a disease free person depends on the social environment. Health is related to physical activity. Healthy means social support and stress reduction. Disease means discomfort, okay, absence, or if you're not at comfort, you're not comfortable, or the cause of that discomfort has to be found out. So good health is not something we can buy, but we can be extremely valuable. It is the valuable saving account. Now today you can see if you're healthy, you can live. Otherwise, you can see how many people they died because of this coronavirus, because of their negligence, because of going out in the open, partying at this time. If they're not following proper precautions, then they are dying. So for a musician, so good health for a musician may mean having enough breathing capacity in his or her lungs to control the notes of a flute or a guitar or a violin, whatever he is playing with. So to have the opportunity to realize the unique potential for all of us is also necessary for a real good health. So for a dancer, it is proper stretching of the body for all particular moves of the dance. That is considered as good health. So good health means you should know your potential, and that is the real health. So now next topic we'll be discussing about disease and its causes. So we can be in poor health without a simple cause in the form of the disease. When we think about health, we think about societies, communities, and when we think about a disease, we think about an individual sufferer. क्योंकि जब डिजीज़ होती है तो एक इंडिविजुअल को होती है, और हेल्थ जो है वो हम एक वाइडर टर्म यूज़ करते हैं सोसाइटीज़ की, mental health, behavioral health. So it's a wider term where we take all aspects of an individual. तो जब हम डिज़ीज़ की बात करते हैं तो एक इंडिविजुअल जो सफ़र कर रहा है उस पर्टिकुलर डिज़ीज़ से, उसकी बात करते हैं. So in the first place, how do we know that there is a disease? In other words, how do we know that there is something wrong with the body? The many tissues in the body, हमने chapter 6 में भी पढ़ा है, और tissues हैं, systems हैं, organs हैं, and they carry out body functions, and each of the organ system has specific organ at its parts. Stomach, intestine, they help to digest food taken from the outside of the body. Muscular skeletal system है जो bones और muscles का बना है, जो कि body parts को hold करेगा, movement करेगा body को. So functioning of one or more systems of the body will change for worse when there is a disease. So when there is a disease, either the functioning of one or more systems of the body will change for the worse, and these changes give rise to symptoms. तो उससे हमारी बॉडी सिम्टम्स दिखाती है, फीवर, हेडेक, फ्लू, आउट ऑफ ब्रेथ, कफ, थ्रोट, स्नीजिंग, वाटरी आइज, एनी टाइप ऑफ सिम्टम दैट आवर बॉडी इज शोइंग that indicates that the disease is happening. So symptoms of the disease are the things we feel as being wrong. So we have a headache, we have cough, loose motion, pus, all are these symptoms. Now these indicate that there may be a disease, but they don't indicate that the disease, what disease is. इससे हमें ये नहीं पता चलता है, इससे हमें ये पता चलता है कि कुछ disease है, something wrong is happening, but what exactly is the wrong that is happening in our body, that we don't come to know. For example, a headache may mean just an examination stress. अगर आपको headache है, कई बार examination stress से भी हो सकता है, और very rarely it may mean meningitis भी हो सकता है, और a dozen other different diseases भी हो सकते हैं. headache बहुत सारे disease में होता है. So signs of a disease is what physicians will look for on the basis of the symptoms. So signs जो हमारी body देती है किसी particular disease अंदर है या नहीं है, तो वो हमें बस indicate करता है कि कोई particular disease हो सकती है. So उसके बाद laboratory test, we have to signs and symptoms. When the body indicates, what the physicians will do, they'll get the laboratory test done. So उसके बाद हमें पता चलता है कि ये सारे symptoms का reason क्या है, why all this is happening in our body. So test में हमारे exactly reason आ जाता है कि क्या है, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, इस कोई माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है या कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ा हुआ है या समथिंग, व्हाट इज़ द एग्जैक्ट रीज़न. ब्लड टेस्ट, यूरिन टेस्ट, ओके, दे ऑल आर टू बी डन ओनली देन. अब जैसे कोरोना वायरस है, इसका भी आपको टेस्ट पहले इंडिकेट करेगा कि आप पॉजिटिव हो या नेगेटिव हो, आपके अंदर वायरस एंटर कर गया है नहीं कर गया है. सो आपको सिम्टम्स नॉर्मल फ्लू के भी हो सकते हैं, लेकिन जब वो कोरोना का टेस्ट जब हो जाएगा तब आपको पता चलेगा येस दैट पर्टिकुलर वायरस हैज़ एंटर्ड योर बॉडी. So I will stop here now. In general, we have talked about disease. Now in the next we'll be discussing about various diseases, acute, chronic and infectious, non-infectious.